Hey, light your candle. Start connecting to Mother Earth. Welcome. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. I am the Medicine Woman. I am here to invite you, to challenge you to take those baby steps of meditation. So welcome. If this is your first visit, light that candle and start connecting to Mother Earth. Let us take those baby steps to connect and to check out, to check in, and receive the blessings. Everyone talks about meditation, the ability to meditate, the blessings, the manifestation. But these are the baby steps of meditation. Here, we sit and we truly start to work on your breath, on clearing your thoughts, and learning to develop a practice of breathing, of imagining, and get out of the cycle and the perpetual negative thoughts. So come, do me a favor. Imagine that the moon is our grandmother. And grandmother here influences our emotions, our thoughts. We are still in that waning Gibbous moon, learning to surrender our thoughts, sitting in gratitude, and release what no longer serves you. So welcome. If you don't know how to do that and this spread looks kind of funky for you, a little different, know that you called us in to get a little bit more familiar with the world around you, to decode the messages and start breathing in the blessings, the medicine, and the magic that's in the world. All created by us. Would you believe that if I told you that with every exhale, Mother Earth is able to scoop them up, recycle them, and that's right, turn them into blessings that you are asking for, the medicine you need to heal your body, and the magic to co-create the world. These are chakras. As Grandmother Moon moves through her phases, we move through energy. We are currently residing in the third eye, 6th chakra. Each phase of the moon allows us to enter into a new phase, a new frequency. The building blocks of working within ourselves. Yeah. I'm here to help and deepen that idea and decode that imagination. Increase the psychic abilities and tune to your intuition. That's what this chakra is about. So start breathing. Learn to control your thoughts that will influence your words and that will allow your actions to be better, to be more precise and filled with wisdom. So, next, know that we are moving through the constellation Taurus. Taurus gives us that foundation of responsibility, of leadership, of nurturing, ruled by the planet Venus. And Venus offers a unconditional love foundation. Sounds silly, but this is all energy that influences the water that's in your body, influences the movement. How? Because Taurus resides in our neck, helping us see the flexibility, using the oxygen, feeding our breath. We are now moving into the constellation Gemini. And Gemini resides in our arms, giving us that good grip on things, encouraging us to be more friendly. Ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury gives us that balance of communication, representing how your mind works, and how you communicate. This is what this practice is about. Does it look a little crazy in here? Could this represent your mind at this moment? The flow of ideas, of information. Think about it. Now realize that you are the key that holds and can unlock the door to your thoughts, to your imagination. You were called here for a reason. So let's do that. Let's consciously breathe through your nose, out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. It doesn't matter. Just stop holding your breath. Our body is a machine that can be influenced, and we need to learn how to maneuver it, how to unlock its treasures, its wisdom. And we do this through conscious breathing, to decalcify your pineal gland, to work on that third eye through breath. Among other things, that pineal gland helps you see in your dreams. So if you're able to see your dreams, your pineal gland is working. And if you can't see in your dreams and you forget them, tune into this meditation and we will unlock that treasure within you. Because you are the key. This is us, balancing out all the information. These are oracle cards. They help create a game plan for us. So let's influence these cards to decode a message. And we do that through breath. So come, let's use that imagination and unlock that chamber. So start to imagine that there is a hoop connected to your breath. Inhale, let that hoop go up. Exhale, let that hoop sink down. Gently. Relax in your forehead. Closing your eyes. Relax in your jaw, your neck, your throat, your tongue. Inhale, let it go all the way back up, as high as you can imagine. Exhale, let it sink down. It's okay if it wasn't a big deep breath. Exhale. This time, imagine that there is a hoop being left in its wake. That hoop, that's your transportation. That relaxation, that bubble, that bubble, that's our transportation. So once again, inhale, imagine a hoop going as high as it can imagine. Exhale, imagine that that hoop is now drifting down just a bit slower, leaving a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's our transportation. The hoop, that's your relaxation. These are the baby steps through imagination of meditation, of tuning into something greater through breath. If you've reached the end, do it again. Do it again until you pick up that rhythm. Exhale. Don't worry, I keep you on time. Drift. Inhale. Sink into the darkness. Because in the darkness, there you go. This is where we find each other. In the darkness. This is our home. Don't be in such a hurry. Let the medicine sink in and call you. Tune to that psychic ability. Do you see those sparkles in the dark? That's us. Breathe. Breathe and let that oxygen penetrate. There we go. Here we go. Welcome. Welcome to the void. Last pass, when you get to the end, tie off your hoop, tie off your bubble, and create a cord. Create a balloon. with a long rope, a root, a ribbon. Feel that connection with Mother Earth again, with a mother. Remember, this is a universal thought, the one collective thought that we have as a species. Like no other, everything has a mother. Everything was in a womb. This is where we create a sacred sanctuary, connected to our Creator, to our mother, to our siblings. We are the tribe. We have been able to decode the message and find the frequency of hope, of harmony. So congratulations. Do your best to stick through this meditation and make it all the way to the end, to the EFT, where we are resetting the computer in our mind and giving it a beautiful affirmation. Don't make up any more excuses on why you can't do it. Get your stuff together. Allow yourself to truly allow the truth to influence your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Allow that true spirituality, that wisdom, that vision. Allow your imagination and your psychic awareness to offer that direction, to clarity, to break through that limited thought, those bad dreams, and truly find yourself and allow yourself to be set free from the bondage of negative thinking, so that we may stay strong and release and open up your arms to your blessings, your medicine, and your magic. Now come. The direction that we all walk on this red road, the arrow. Because the arrow points to the truth as our protection. We have passed the time of using our voice and shouting out in celebration. Now is the time we use and harmonize our mind to the frequency of the truth and use that as our protection, knowing that we trust where the arrow flies, straight to the heaven, delivering a message. Because we are this warrior. You are the warrior that will no longer fight with their hands and their arms like our ancestors had to, but we will fight for the spirituality, the wisdom, the intuition, the awareness that we are the co-creators of the world and that we can influence a more positive, more united front, not just physically, but energetically. The sign, the symbol, and the synchronicity that we get today, we are the luminous warriors. We have the ability to tap into our ancestors' blessings, their medicine, and their magic, and use it in a way that they were unable to do because their voices were quieted, their light dimmed. The luminous warriors, we have no enemies in the world or in the next, because we have chosen a path of impeccability of our words, our deeds, our thoughts. This luminous warrior reminds us that it is important to focus on your power, your wisdom, and your beauty in all things. The rose does not feel the need to defend itself through words or action. It simply develops an armor that is impenetrable. You are being tempered by your emotions to follow your instincts. Or are you? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword away at this time. It is not time for battle. Your enemy knows what time it is. We do not act from a place of anger because we are reminded that we are luminous warriors. We do not hide behind the truth. We emanate it. We are called to affirm your instinct for peace rather than war. To sit in gratitude for finding and seeing the realization of the truth, and knowing that you have a choice. The animal that steps before us to help guide us, to lead us, the coyote, to not fall for the tricksters, but to embrace the flexibility. The coyote is the trickster. When he comes, he is smart enough to use allies, to use other animals, to warn us, to befriend us. He is here to remind us to embrace flexibility and don't be so rigid and so set in your ways. The ancestor that comes before us, aim higher. Aim higher, sister. Aim higher, brother. Sing to the heavens. Use your voice not in anger, but in the light, showing them the light of the world and the possibilities that you have within you. You are the blessing. You are the magic. You are the answer to the future of our generations. Know that we are all on a soul coaching, learning to step into our beauty, to choose the beauty way. Know that we are all healing. We must integrate, not perpetuate these positive thoughts. We are to remain skeptical of what people are saying, the majority of anger, but we are also able to listen to what they are truly saying and the hurt that they are feeling. And teach one another to integrate and release, surrender, and to be grateful for what they have discovered. So that we may stop, look, and listen, and know that vulnerability is power. Here we are, protected by our mother. Shine, given our power of shining and seeing and believing and being that example so that we may aim higher, to be those luminous warriors, to embrace the flexibility of the tricksters that are out there, to integrate what we have learned into our daily life and be reminded that you are now part of a tribe, part of the seers of story. We are the ancestors. We have the ability to see the cause and effect of the actions and the patterns that can be broken. We are the key that unlocks the door to imagination, to transformation. Look through the windows. Look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you a luminous warrior that is not tempted by their emotion, but can move through it and be reminded of the 5 rules, 5 agreements to be impeccable with your word, to never assume, do your best, come on, guys. What are the last 2? Anybody?